You most welcome back to our Chef Talk show. Yeah, the weather is so nice. I'm sure even you who is watching this show, I don't know where you're watching from. I don't know at what time are you watching this show from. But just know, here where we are, the weather is just cool. You can see the ambience is just like wow. Aren't it? It's always, we are always at Nimalo's Court. That's where our Chef Talks is always. And today we are back with our normal discussion as well as it is called the Chef Talk, where we share our culinary experience and the journey. And it's yet again another show with my big brother who has been off for some days but is now back on the show, live and kicking. He's ready to take you. He's ready to answer all your questions. Chef Titus, you most welcome, bro.
Thank you very much, brother.
Yep.
And thank you so much, viewers. Welcome to the Chef Talk show. Tonight, we are discussing something very vital in the kitchen. You know, it's always, I could say, is a backbone.
The discussion we are going to discuss today is the backbone of the kitchen.
Backbone of the kitchen. Food safety.
Wow.
That's what we are going to discuss today.
Today we are on food safety.
Yes, but before we open up with the real topic in details,
yep.
We first shout out to our few friends,
yep,
brothers outside there who are putting it so hard, making sure that life moves on in the culinary journey. Yes,
so just like the way Chef Titus has said it, before we start our show, which has a title of food safety, we know it's very important. You can't be a chef when you don't know anything about food safety. That's where we are going to find most of the things. But again, we have our brothers in the culinary industry who have events, and we don't want to forget this is their show. This is a Chef Talk show. This is a Chef Talk show where they don't even need to make a request to us to tell us to make a mention of them. So we are going to shout out all our brothers that have events. We understand it's Easter season. We understand many things are going on, but we have some few of our brothers that have the events that where we are even going to be. Me and him will be there.
Yes.
So let's start with Ginger. We'll be going to Ginger on 25th.
On 25th of April?
On 26th of April.
26th of April?
Yes.
JCVC.
JCVC.
Ginger City.
Culinary. Cakes and Culinary.
City View Cakes.
Yeah, it's Ginger City View Cakes and Culinary.
Yes.
On the 26th, that's where we are going to go.
The passionate chef.
Yes, is our man.
Yes.
He has been on this show, not once, not twice, several times. So he has an event, mega wedding cake decoration class. It's called a mega wedding class
cake decoration.
Yes.
Master class cake decoration.
So if you're there and you want to know how the cakes are being decorated, the sizes of the cakes, anything that you would wish to know, the venue is JCVC Ginger.
Yes.
From 7 p.m. to 4. 7 a.m. to 4 p.m.
That's a very long time.
Yes, a lot is going to be there, and entry fee is only 100,000. Imagine with 100,000, you're going to learn everything. I know when it comes to cakes, Chef Passionate is one of the kind. He's the only man in Eastern who has done a cake for Chabazinga.
Yes.
So, yes, that is one. And we have this is on 4th April.
4th of April.
Chef Titus.
Yes.
I'm the one taking you to Eureka.
Thank you very much.
I'm the one taking Chef Titus to Eureka.
I will be there. Eureka Place.
Eureka Place. You know what is going to be there? There is what we call Mongolian night.
Mongolian night, direct from Asia.
Direct from Asia.
Uganda.
And that from with none other than Chef Fred, the Mongolian.
The Mongolian himself.
This guy has taken even the name You know that 90% of people are
popularly
now
known-
calling him
He's
Mongolian.
popularly known as Mongolian chef
Chef, don't eat
than
his
his
enemy.
real name. These animals are good. We used to eat them when we were young.
Those are enemy. Or grasshopper.
No, this white
So,
ants.
on 4th, all roads to Eureka Paris. It is just down here in Intinda. It's a Mongolian net.
Don't miss.
A single is only
Mongolian
at
night.
70,000. But why would I go? Why would a single go? Anyway, that was just a choice for you. But
Yes.
me, I would propose we should not even go a single. Let's go couple. It's only 120. You see that we are saving. So if you're going as a single, you'll be paying 70. But let's go as a couple.
Yes.
So my couple there, let's meet ourselves there. So even then, children below 10, they are paying only 40,000.
Wow.
And the tickets are available. Just reach out
Very
to
big
Mongolian
discount.
Net. Yes. Reach out to Mongolian Net. The numbers are down there. Cop on that flyer. All roads to Eureka.
Yes.
So all the chefs, please, let's be there. Then, it is an Easter season.
Easter season, and you need a chef at home. You have a get together, a family gathering. You need a special chef to do wonders for you on your
Yep.
on that public holiday. Remember about Jesus Christ.
Yes.
You need to rent a chef.
Rent a chef
Yes,
by none other than
professional chef.
the moment you reach out to these people, you will get a very professional chef. It doesn't matter the size of the number that you have.
Yes.
These people, what they want is the space where they are going to work from. The rest, they are just good. I trust them. Rent a chef with the only man I know, Chef Tumukunde Joffrey.
Yes.
He's the director rent a chef and is available to give you everything that you do wish.
Yeah.
Don't look for chefs that will disturb you. Just look for him. He has other chefs, including me. You may come direct to me and you fail to have me. But when you pass through him, you can have me.
Yeah.
So why not to start with him?
Yeah, thank you very much, our viewers, and welcome back to our show. We are here at Nimora Court, our venue, the usual venue. We have a very interesting topic that we need to discuss, and it is direct from our viewers, our guests and well-wishers, and our people, most especially those who hire us
Yes.
to consult in their kitchens, in their hotels, in their restaurants, the Ministry of Health, approval of our working areas. We sometimes suffer a lot of hygiene issues. That's why they ask us about food safety.
Food safety.
Food safety.
I'm quite sure
Yes.
you can't be a chef if you ignore food safety. The moment you ignore food safety, trust me, you'll just be putting on a jacket. But when you are not called, you are not supposed to be called a chef, because those are first principles that you should be knowing. And food safety is not all about food, but even you as an individual.
Maybe we can define the food safety.
I think.
Yeah, possibly an initiative to ensure that food is safe for human consumption. That you, after eating the food,
Yeah.
You don't fall sick, or you don't get food poisoning, or you don't get any allergens, things like this. Any initiative that you put to make sure that food is safe.
Food is safe
For human consumption without having repercussions later after it is consumption.
Yep.
When is food safety actually starts from is hygiene in general.
Yes.
You are operating area hygiene, but most especially start from personal hygiene.
Personal hygiene.
For
You
a
the
chef,
handler.
Yes, you the handler. For a chef, your personal hygiene before even you get into the kitchen.
Yes, yes, yes.
What is personal hygiene? We are talking about washing our hands. That is personal hygiene.
Yeah.
One time I was at Makerere University, School of Public Health and Sciences, and they gave us a rough estimate how many times a human being touches his face. And the hand is the most dirtiest part in the human being.
Our hands.
Our hands. You can imagine every time you are touching nose, clean the mouth, we touch our face in a day around 890,000 times a day within 24 hours.
Wow.
And you can imagine.
And that is only the face.
And that is only the face. Few minutes you have.
Some have even
few minutes you are.
Our personal disease where we have to scratch ourselves with candida.
And the bacteria is passing through our hands. Every time we are visiting the toilet, we are greeting people, we are touching surface areas, we are not sanitizing, and we are touching our face. This is how we also transfer
The
bacteria into our faces and also into our food.
Into our food.
Is what we call 2020. 2020.
2020.
2020.
Yes. It's called 2020.
2020.
Yep.
It's a new principle.
Yes, those are new trends.
How you wash your hand. In the kitchen, you have to wash your hand at least for 20 seconds every 20 minutes.
That is 2020.
That's 2020. In my kitchen, this is how it is. It's a 2020 principle.
How many of you have that policy of 2020 in your kitchen?
You understand? 2020. Wash your hand for at least 20 seconds.
In every 20 minutes.
Every 20 minutes. It's a golden rule in my kitchen. 2020. Everyone must use a 2020 principle. It's our golden rule. It's another way of fighting foodborne illnesses.
Yep.
And cross-contamination from ourselves, from our water into our food, to our guests. You understand this?
Sure.
So it's
my brother there, my sister there, he thought
yes.
He will only wash the hand as he's entering because he's practicing HACCP. So he will only wash the hand when he's entering. As he reaches there, he thinks he has to touch on he has touched the floor, he has touched the fridge, he has touched the knives, he has touched everything.
Yes.
So we should practice 2020.
Yes, 2020.
I've also loved this.
In your kitchen. Then also in personal hygiene, we have whenever we are operating in a food production area, we need to cut our nails.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. Not leaving them long.
That's true.
And whenever we are washing hands, we must wash hands deeply into our cuticles and make sure that we clean, soak with soap and clean all the time. We must cut our hair short, of course. It's part of personal hygiene.
Personal hygiene.
I don't mean only the beard or the hair or the armpit. Even this one also.
Yes. It should also be trimmed.
It should also be trimmed
because it may disturb you.
Yes.
And you end up scratching yourself.
Scratching until you scratch the food also. And you,
but again, when you trim it, anyway, we want to go there much.
It is personal. It's a personal hygiene.
It's a personal hygiene.
We must talk about it.
It is a few things that you may not need to know, but
yes.
in the actual sense, these are the very things that you should know.
Yes.
We understand. There is that if you have your environment zibanga nyingi.
Yes.
Oyine bugumu lyowulira. So owulira bugumu, that's what ends up okwekwagula.
Okwekwagula and the sweat.
And the sweat
can come when you are, as you are very busy.
A lot is dropping down.
You can drop the sweat in the food.
Most especially others, they even have dandruff.
Even the same hair can fall into the food.
That's very true.
Yeah, which is also unhygienic in another way.
Because it feels like he has that is sneezing.
Stay home, who is going to pay you? You can pay
So it
yourself
should come
from
with the
home.
condition.
Okay, let's go.
Anyway,
Now, the other thing is cleanliness.
the general body cleanliness.
General body cleanliness, the uniform, the jackets, okay? Whatever I'm putting on, both visible and invisible.
Yep.
The vest, the underpants. You see, those things, they can smell sometimes.
That's very
And
true.
when they are dirty, they smell, they can also be uncomfortable.
Yes, even to you,
Even
who is
to
wearing
you,
it.
who is wearing it.
Bro,
What about the
there is
person
a
you are
time
serving?
where if you've really missed it to take a shower,
Yes.
wearing and wearing,
Yes.
and you feel like
It
the
will
body is
itch,
not
it
yours.
will itch, you will see for your own self. So we need always to be clean. Our jackets and all our underwears and so on. You see, sometimes my trainer one time told me that don't specialize. You know, when you're still young,
Yep.
you want to specialize on labels. The Njagala Gucci, me I put on Gucci, me I put on Nike.
Yes.
You see?
Yes, I get
As a
you.
chef, you don't need to specialize
In
that
labels.
my underwear is only Gucci. And one underwear is 100,000. Me I put on the one for 5,000, 5,000. I can get like 20 of them. So I can be changing. And for you will buy one for 100,000. You put on it for 1 week.
Because you want to wear a brand.
You only wash once when you are off. You see, you understand? But me, I'm free to change.
Because you got
Today,
many.
Yes. Because I got many. Even if they're cheap, nobody wants to check.
No one wants to
But
check.
it rounds up to personal hygiene.
Yep.
The hygiene of the place generally.
Yes.
The floor must be sanitized, must be clean. All these contribute into food safety.
Yep.
Yeah. When we are talking, these are the measures that I was saying. And when you put these measures in place, you limit the number of complaints by guests. No, I got food poison here last time when I ate. I got stomach ache, running stomach. Yeah, I visited the toilet several times. I didn't feel well. Could not sleep. Things like this. When you put these measures into place, then it means
you are reducing on the risks of the complaints from the customers.
You are now working on what we call food safety. You're making sure that any food that is going to be prepared by you with such standards of operation, hygiene standards, is safe actually for human consumption.
Yep.
Yes. You see? For you in your kitchen where you practice these principles of food safety and food hygiene, if you come close to that, everyone is sick. Either the whole kitchen is sick and even the guests. Yes.
That's very true.
But you know, this what is the difference? There is a red line. There is a benchmark. The food on the street and the food in the hotel or in the restaurant, 4 or 5-star restaurant or 3-star.
Yep.
In fact, the tastes are different.
How? If we are the same people. I'm the one working at Lekevik as well as I have my Kafunda in Chitoro.
The tastes are different is because the one in a hotel or restaurant, most especially these people, they use spices. The one on the roadside, they have natural food.
So the tastes are different.
Tastes are different.
Yes, I can understand they are
Ours
different.
is much more based on hygiene. Ours are much more based on standard operating procedures. International SOPs, we use HACCP systems. Okay? But the food on the street tastes better than the one in the hotel.
You are right.
The food in the street retains its natural
Nutrients. Natural nutrients.
Nutrients. And the ones in the main kitchen.
Because at times.
The difference is that they are dirty.
Which one are dirty?
The one on the street. The operating place is dirty.
The only difference.
That's the difference.
But when it comes to
people retains food nutrients, what we need more than in this.
We have been invaded.
Yes.
We have been invaded.
Yes.
But let's be.
Yeah. So we are there. So there's a very high cost of being in hygienic that we pay in our hotels, in our restaurant, in case we fail to follow
the principles.
Food safety principles.
Principles, yes.
One, if the authorities come for inspection, they will check at our working area. If it's a dirty kitchen, if we are not following SOPs, standard operation procedures for food safety, you can also be closed down. Two, there can also be an outbreak of foodborne illnesses in case you are not following up with food safety.
With food safety.
Three, you can lose customers. Customers who want to eat from a dirty place.
No one.
No one. Yes, I come to your place, a 3-star restaurant, good dining maybe, and then I find flies are everywhere. I might move away. And I eat today, I get food poisoning. I may tell you, I may not tell you, but I may not come back. You understand? Still, you will be losing
customer.
Also, even the staff, they will start falling sick. One by one, and
either you keep on spending a lot money on medication,
yes,
than what you put in the pocket, revenue actually, yes.
So those are some of the principles, the procedures. But how does food remain safe?
That's the question.
And not get contaminated. You know, there are about 3 ways of food contamination that they always teach us. One of them, food can get contaminated biologically. Biological way of food contamination through bacteria, through molds, through fungus, through parasites, virus, and other toxins. Okay. Another one is also a chemical, by use of chemicals.
Yes.
Food poisoning.
Yes.
Or yes, accidentally, maybe. What can I say?
You were spraying for
cockroach.
But when you have some food in the fridge.
Or outside there.
Outside there.
And then the chemical got into food and someone consumes it. That's a chemical way of food poisoning.
And contaminated, getting contaminated.
The first one was biologically by bacteria.
When we talk about that one, it's maybe when it has already come from the market, when enyanya bade mvundu faji, it's already it has already come. When it has that and you still continue serving it.
Now, when we are in the kitchen, the best way on how to get supplies is, after you finish to make the requisition, you must receive and inspect. You understand? The receiving and the inspection of goods from the market or by the suppliers. you must set up a system or a group of people who receive. Receiving an inspection is quite also wide.
Yep.
One, why do you receive and inspect? Receive and inspect, you want to understand, to weigh the quantities. Okay? Is it the right quantity that you ordered?
That you ordered for?
That they are brought. So you are going to receive, weigh, and then inspect. Apart from quantity, what is the quality? That's where the inspection comes from. Did you order for what kind of quality were you expecting?
Did you wanted some low, some ripe? You wanted
if it is meat, if it is fish, okay, white meat. Let's say fish. You have received the fish. Is it the right quantity, the weight, right weight? Okay. The number of pieces are the 20 as you requested.
As you ordered.
The weight of each fish, is it 1.5 kilo as you requested? The quality of fish, is it fresh or it is for yesterday? It has started
refrigerated.
Refrigerated. Is it coming fresh or it is coming frozen? The freshness of the fish, you look from the ears, the gills.
The gills, yes.
To check, you look from the stomach, the abdomen of the fish.
If it is still.
That is part of inspection, quality and standard. Receiving an inspection, you are receiving quantity, quality, and what else?
You're receiving quantity, quality,
and freshness of the food. You understand? After you have finished to receive, you are now either going into cleaning.
Yep.
You are not very sure if the delivery guy opened the package and then touch the fish and they will go bad.
Yep.
Maybe you need to prepare this fish, maybe clean them before you store them. You understand? It is part of inspection. It's part of receiving.
Or in the process, some were picked from down and it has some stone.
Exactly. So all these things, it is a process. Receiving an inspection of the goods. Before even you go into cooking, make sure that, ensure that whatever you have received is the right product that you requested for, the right quality, the right quantity that you requested
for.
Okay? Not so.
That's it. It will save a lot.
So, food contamination, when we talk about bacteria, the molds, like for breads.
Yep.
You've made the bread and it stayed outside, I don't know for how many hours. Tomorrow you come and you find that the molds are there. It means you didn't cover and you have not stored it properly. That it has built now molds. That it has now fungus, things like that. That contamination, like parasites can be like rodents or rats, or it can be cockroaches, or it can be flies. This is biological. Now, when we are talking about the biological way of food contamination, we are talking about in the kitchen. When you see a lot of flies in the kitchen, you know where the problem is?
Hygiene.
The problem runs direct to the butcher. The cleaning of the butcher is not there. There is some dripping of blood. There is some meat that is fallen down and it is rotting. And the flies are number one to come.
They are the whistleblower.
They are the whistleblower. When you enter into a butcher and you find flies, know that it is not clean, know that there is some blood rotten down, know that there's a piece of meat which has fallen down. That's why the flies have come. So when the flies are there, the meat section has to be clean. You understand? Now, when you enter the kitchen and you find the cockroaches are too many, it's a whistleblower to show you that the bread section is not clean. Engano jiri buli wamu. Engano zivunze. The flour is down. The flour is behind the tables. The cleaning of the bakery is not clean enough.
Wait. Cockroach mostly come because of flour.
Flour is the main food of cockroaches.
And the flies blood. Okay. Rotten blood, rotten meat. Blood comes from meat, yes? That's it.
Okay, thank you so much. And then the cockroaches?
Flour.
The main food for cockroaches in the kitchen is flour.
So whoever has a lot of cockroaches
in the kitchen, consider
your flour.
The cleanness of the flour area. This is the reason why you have cockroach every now and then. Even you spray, it doesn't go.
And this boy are even proud him, but there is no kitchen without cockroaches.
No,
bro,
it is the flour. Clean your flour.
Just
clean your flour. Please
clean your flour. There are kitchen without
flour. Clean your flour. Take away your flour from there. Clean the flour. Now,
never be proud of that.
Number 3, if you go into the kitchen and you find rats, rodents, now the hotline is not clean.
There are some leftover foods that drops.
The piano, the rice is falling. You understand? All those things, they are falling there. Cockroaches eat sugar and flour. Rats eat the chapati, the rice, the pasta, the one which is from the main kitchen, main cooking, the piano place, the saucier. That's the place for rats.
For rats.
The reason why rats have left the whatever to
the
come
bush.
That is the place.
Because they have found the PC here.
There is not doing the work of cleaning. Everything that comes in the kitchen has a purpose and an area of concentration.
Let me tell you one thing. Do you know that there is a boy there who has everything who has all of those? He has rats.
Yes.
He has cockroach.
Yes.
And he has flies.
He's just giving excuses and whatever to you. There's no anywhere to play.
He has all those.
And I've broken it down. One by one. Why is this thing there? And then we're looking into a chemical contamination. One you said was by what? The sprays.
Yes.
Yeah, fumigators.
Fumigators,
and
yes.
then your food was open and yes.
Yes.
2 are maybe detergents.
Yes.
Yes, a detergent maybe has poured into you are keeping together food and the detergents, cleaning materials together, and one has affected the other. There's that cross-contamination. That's a chemical way of
contaminating
food. Then the physical way of contaminating food maybe from these are physical objects that fall into the food. One that we talked about, the hair.
The hair.
Your hair has fallen into the food.
Yes.
That is physical. It can be seen. Okay. Another thing is the nuts. Or the nuts.
The ring, yes.
The rings.
Imagine you using the oven, the screws. You're using the oven, and the screws are loosened. And it falls in what you're baking.
Yeah. Imagine someone is eating food, then you find the Somali, nail.
So you had made a cake for Bagole?
Maybe yes.
And by the time of cutting,
you see,
we find your nail for the oven.
Another physical way of food contamination. If I eat an object like steel wire,
yes,
for
cleaning your utensils
and so on, and then some of them get
as in you use them. Some use them for close to a month. So
yes. You understand? So those are a physical way of contaminating your food. Contaminating your
that you can see it physically. That yes.
Some of them are even the rings.
Yes.
We have people who are putting on bling bling. You don't know where the other bling bling has fallen.
They want to prove us that they are married.
Either they are married or they are just stylish.
Or stylish.
Yes. They are too stylish. They want to put on gold or maybe some fake silvers and so on. And some of the chain, as you were busy, the chain is broken and you don't know, and it has fallen into the cake or something or some food like that. So, and then you get into that kind of, or other breakages of maybe glasses. Glass has broken and a piece of glass. You see, the bottle sometimes can get broken, and if you don't leave that soda or that beer, part of the bottle can pour
has been dropped in the inside there.
Yeah, into the drink.
So as you sipping,
yes,
physically you feel it.
You feel it. It has cut. So it's dangerous for human consumption. Okay, you don't expect.
Chef, I know we have so many things to tell them about this.
True,
but again,
that is an overview.
This is just
for just. Yes.
Understand, we are the one with this. So
yeah, that's just for just. Yes.
Let's just end there this, because if at all we choose to give you this,
yes,
it may be another day.
It may be another day.
But as for now,
yes,
please consider all this. These are the two things that we face in our day-to-day life. We have these things, but we didn't know where do these things comes from. Well, you know, you have rats in your kitchen, but you maybe didn't know where do these rats comes from. You have cockroach, and you were proud of that. Bigwam.
Ukali
nengano.
Ukali nengano.
Ensowero zijjudde,
tebiri omunyo. Ukali nengano kasita ogimaliriza bulungi.
Teri kiyenje kigenda kuyingira. Ensowera. Your things are getting biri mu kuvunda. The bread was dropped down. Ensowera zize, they suck on bread.
Receiving an inspection, tomato, fruits, the fruits, the fish, the beef, the chicken, all those vegetables, receiving an inspection, the quality, farm, fresh. You understand?
Yep.
Not something which is already deteriorated, that in a few times it's just going to disappear or it's going to get rotten. And also the storage.
How you store
banana, you don't store in the freezer. You don't store in the fridge. Avocado, you don't store in the fridge. You don't store in the freezer. Okay? There are things that you store on a cool, dry place, in a cool, dry place.
Irish. You don't need to put in the freezer.
And also the way, maybe you're blanching them of the standard how to cook them. If you're cooking something that you're going to store, make sure that you have cooked it at the temperature of around 75 degrees centigrade and it is ready. You see, things like potatoes, like Irish. If you blanch them and you have not blanched them well with enough heat, tomorrow you find them, they are black.
Yep, that's very true.
You understand? They are black because the temperature has not been met. Therefore, the storage of these potatoes is going to be a problem. You cannot store these chips because you haven't cooked them in the right temperatures. So tomorrow they start turning black. When they sleep overnight, they start being sticky and smelly. Therefore, the quality of the production is not the right quality.
It's not the right quality.
Also that's food poisoning.
Thanks very much, Chef.
Thank you, and thank you very much indeed.
Yes, at least you've picked something.
Food safety, Chef Talk, with me and my brother Magala Haruna of Ginelos Pizzeria. Big up.
Big up
Ginelos Pizzeria. Big up Teole.
And big up to our brothers, New Max Cinema.
Yes.
Guys, in many cases, I've been telling these people that there are sometimes where you feel like you're totally bored. Hey, I don't want to confuse you. It's not all about when you're bored that you have to go to New Max. No. Newmax has everything for you. Let's go to Newmax. Let's go to Newmax. Let's go watch our movie. Big blaster movies.
This Newmax has these things you put here.
Yes, they do.
I want to go there, and one time I want to be like this.
Bro, they have everything that you wish.
Yes, epilepsy.
There is a time you will play. There is a time you will, for the first time to watch a movie on HD.
The chef is having epilepsy. No, it's just a move, right?
It's just a move.
Okay.
So they have everything for you. And on 25th, we have
I'll be there.
Dr. Hirale.
Will you be there?
With the jokes. So let's all be there.
Yes.
And lastly but not least, Nimalo's Courts.
Nimaro Courts, ladies and gentlemen, an experience like no other. You need to come to Okra House by Nimalo Courts.
Oh my God. You will not
Very
regret.
nice place, very nice environment.
You will not regret.
Very brilliant place, you can see. Come here and have the experience you've never had before. Enjoy yourself, enjoy your stay, enjoy your meals, enjoy your services, enjoy your sleep.
It's the place where you will feel like the heaven is just near your head.
Big up to our studio producer Rashid.
Just in case you want to do, by the way, for you people, you want to do a cantu.
Our only madam.
If you want to do a cantu,
Entebe's finest.
Rashid with the finest, is it called the Bay?
Bay.
It's a finest bay.
Finest bay. Over bay. Over bay. This language is
I don't know. Which language is that?
Oh, Gen Z language. Finest bay. And
so,
Finest bay had a birthday. Did she get a show? This is after here, we are going for a show with Finest bay. We see.